Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 514. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. And in fact, don't forget to follow me there. And then you can join me on camera right after I do the weather. I can bring you on to promote yourself, your business. You can say hello or whatever you want to say or promote. That would be super awesome. And it would also be super awesome if you could share this out. That way, more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. I'm saying here in Durham, but I have this app. My website is a Wix website, and there's an app that goes along with it that tells me when someone is entering the website. And I'm starting to see people reading the Skywriter from like China and England. And of course, I understand England because they probably think they're clicking on something relating to Durham, England, by mistake. But anyway, it's nice to know the Skywriters are getting around. People are reading it from all over the country. And like I said, China, Japan is crazy. So anyway, let me get started with the show. I do hope that you find time to read the Durham Skywriter also. Okay, now with the word page, that's where we're going to start. That is the page that has lots of government and nonprofit information, programs, and services that are being offered by local nonprofits, also the city, county, and state. So just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you, and don't be afraid to sign up for anything. Okay, let's see. Let me tell you about some city vacancies because tomorrow is the last day that you can let them know, them being the city, that you want to join one of these committees or commissions if you have special knowledge or interest. So there are vacancies on the Durham City County Appearance Commission, the Durham Cultural Advisory Board, the Durham Workers' Rights Commission, the Mayor's Hispanic Latino Committee. There's also an opening on the Racial Equity Commission. So if you're interested in any of these topics, let them know. The link is right there on the Word page. Go to durhamskywriter.com and scroll down or click on the Word page, and then scroll down and you can't miss it. It says City of Durham. There's a big calendar there, and you just scroll down and you'll see the information that I'm referring to. All righty, and now let's go down to the transportation department. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but what I did not point out that the deadline is Monday for filling out this project survey being run by the transportation department of the city, because NC DOT, NC Department of Transportation, along with the city, they are resurfacing and improving the marking designs on the various roadways here in Durham. So there's a survey in both English and Spanish, and they want everyone who travels in these areas that I'm going to mention in a minute, walking, rolling, driving, on bus, bike, car, whatever. So here are the streets in question. Roxborough between Markham and Lakewood, Mangum between Markham and Lakewood, Liberty between Roxborough and Dillard, Dillard between East Main and Holloway, University Drive between 15501 and East Forest Hills Boulevard, and Main Street between 9th and North Buchanan Boulevard. So if you find yourself on any of these streets, and you probably go down most of them, because most of these are very, very highly traveled areas. Let them know what you think about how they should be marked, because you did notice if you go down Fayetteville that certain lanes have, in fact, certain streets certain areas of Fayetteville that were 2 lanes are now 1 because they're making room for the bicycles. And that does frustrate a lot of drivers, but then we want to make Durham a bicycle-friendly city, which is not easy because some of these drivers are quite abusive, and they just don't want to share the road. They're just not used to it. So let's help everyone out by participating in this project survey. They might find out that maybe those aren't the areas where there should be bike lanes. I don't know, but I strongly suspect that we are going to be making more room for bikes, which I don't have a problem with. And I, even as Durham is growing, it is frustrating to see 2 lanes being reduced down to one. I can definitely say that because Fayetteville is a very, very busy street. But it is what it is. We all have to live together and fill out the project survey, and let's just see what happens. Okay, the Durham County libraries are all open until 8, except for Bragtown. Bragtown closes at 6. Then they reopen at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is downtown in the Chesterfield building. There's free in-person classes. The next one's going to be on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But for the most part, just about every day, you can take online classes. These are one-off seminars, and they're live, so you can ask questions. So they're really great. So let me just scroll down to it real quick. Yeah, the next live class is going to be this Friday. Oh, wait. Yes, Friday at 11 o'clock. So I'll tell you about that on Thursday, the day before. Okay, let's see what classes we can take today on Tuesday. So today, here's a free class online from 2 until 3:30. Create your online presence, building a website with Squarespace. And Squarespace is a drag and drop. It's a simple web building tool. So, and I use something very much like it. I use Wix. And in fact, Squarespace bought Wix recently. So if you want to get an idea of what a simple website looks like, that's easy to build and easy to fill in, then just go to 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com because, like I said, I use Wix. Okay, here's another one. Today from 6 until 7, stop wasting money on marketing for your small business. Use the 7 elements of StoryBrand to sell. I need to write that down. I don't know what StoryBrand is. I'm going to look that up. StoryBrand. Learn all about it by taking this class. That's going to be this later this afternoon from 6 until 7. And I think that's it. Oh, wait, here's one more. But wait, there's more. Okay, from 6 until 8, here's one more class. Reach customers online with Google. Excellent. So that's going to be tonight. Go ahead and click on the links. Go ahead and sign up for whatever class you want to. Like I said, no strings attached. They're all free and they're live. Like I said, they can answer your questions and give you some resources. They always give resources. So, and I take quite a few of these classes because I really enjoy them. So anyway, that's that. And now let's scroll down to SCORE because it looks like they're going to have a live webinar too. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. Their office is in Durham. They serve Durham and Pittsboro and Chapel Hill and Carrboro and neighboring cities, but their office, they moved it back to Durham. I guess they missed us. I don't blame them. Service Corps of Retired Executives, they have mentors. So you can meet a mentor that's in your same line of business or close to it. They can give you some great advice because they know just about everything there is to running a business. So you can meet them in person or online, over the phone, however you want to do it. So they have these free webinars, like I mentioned. So today at 1, there's going to be a free class, how to write a 1-page business plan, a step-by-step guide. That sounds incredible because you do need to have a business plan in order to get things like loans. And to have a concise 1-page business plan, that sounds great for if you're doing marketing. Wow, this is great. So you might want to take this class. Sign up for it as soon as possible because you have 50 minutes to go ahead and sign up for this free class. I like that idea. Let me continue. Okay, let's go to the health page. To your health. Got your COVID numbers if you're interested in that. It's still with us, unfortunately. In fact, my doctor said that we might as well just get used to it being with us as just like the flu or whatever. It's just going to be with us every year. Okay. NAMI Durham is having a meeting today. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So on 2 days a month, they have the NAMI Connection Recovery Support Group. It's free. It's online. It's a guided conversation for people who are ages 18 and up living with mental illness. So you can share your successes, you can ask questions, you can get some tips, some resources, and just get some nice encouragement, from people who understand. So that's going to be today from 7:30 until 9. And again, it is the NAMI Connection Recovery Support Group run by the NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. Okay, let's see what else is on the health page. Oh, the American Red Cross is having a blood drive. So let's scroll. There's lots more on this page, believe me. But I'm trying to keep things short. It's your lunch hour and mine. So let's see. So tomorrow, so nothing today, but tomorrow at 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗬, ZOETIS, from 10 until 3, they're going to have a blood drive. So the American Red Cross will be collecting blood donations of saving lives. You can help. So that's going to be tomorrow from 10 until 3. Look for the bus. Okay. And then they'll have a different crew at the Trinity School of Durham in Chapel Hill on Pickett Road. And that will start at 1:30. And I'll remind you about that tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Oh, HELP is open right now. Let me scroll down. HELP is the Health Equipment Loan Program. They're only open 2 days a week. Tuesdays 10 to 2. Fridays 1 to 5. You donate items you no longer need. Self-care and self-transport. Items like wheelchairs, tub transfer benches, that sort of thing. Canes, walkers, knee scooters, those sticks that, the pickup stick things. So everything is sanitized and repaired as necessary. And then they lend them out to people who need them for 90 days at a time, totally for free, no strings attached. It's great for people who don't have insurance or money. So if you can donate these items, they would really appreciate it. They are located at 4206 North Roxborough Street, across from the Cookout. So get a shake on the way back home. So that's going to be today until 2. All righty, let us now. Oh, let's go to the health events page. Yeah, let's do that. Let's scroll to the top of the page, click on the big blue button, and that takes us to the support group page. Let's see who's meeting tonight or this afternoon. Today is what? The 14th. Okay, so, from 5:30 until 7. Now this one's online. The Breast and GYN Cancers Support Group will be meeting. This is for patients and their families. So it's going to be tonight from 5:30 until 7. It's run by Duke. And I have a link right there so that you can register. And then later on tonight from 7 until 8:30, another virtual meeting of the Younger Onset Support Group, also run by Duke. Younger onset, that refers to people with a different type of Alzheimer's. It's hard to tell the difference, but it is Alzheimer's. It's brought on by, it's called like vascular Alzheimer's. So it can affect people as young as 40. It's a different kind of Alzheimer's, but the results are the same. It's kind of scary. So you might want to get some support, get some information, learn more about it, learn how to help your loved ones who have younger onset Alzheimer's. So it's going to be online tonight from 7 until 8:30. Okay, now tomorrow there's going to be a meeting of the Daughters Concerned for Aging Relatives Support Group. You don't literally have to be a daughter, but it's run by Duke, and it's online from noon until 1. So I won't be able to tell you about this tomorrow. So I'm telling you now, go ahead and call or write to Natalie Leary. I have all the information, contact information for all these different groups on the, you go to the To Your Health page, then click on the big blue button. And then you will find all the information so that you can sign up in advance. All righty. Let's go to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. 406 Rigsby Avenue, free membership, free events, free activities, free parking. Great place to hang out if you're older. Now, today's Tuesday, so what ordinarily happens on Tuesdays is quilt making from 1 until 3 in the exercise room. And also on Tuesdays from 2:15 to 3:15, the Arthritis Foundation exercise program. So you do have to register. So check it out. 919, I might as well tell you, 688-8247, and it's extension 110. I don't think you have to sign up for quilt making, but you do for the exercise program. Now, tomorrow, the Durham County Veteran Services will be there from 9 until 1. And this is where military veterans and their families can find out what benefits maybe they didn't know about, or sometimes depression sets in, or whatever. Life gets in the way, and you don't realize, or you forget about the benefits that you or your family member who is a military veteran has earned. Find out all about that by setting an appointment. Call, register at extension 103, and try to get an appointment between 9 and 1. If they're all filled, then they do this, I think, twice a week on Mondays and Tuesdays. So if you can't make it in tomorrow, then see if you can make it in next week. Okay. They have actividades en español from 10:30 until 1 tomorrow for Spanish-speaking elders who like to have fun in Spanish. So that's from 10:30 until 1. They have juggling, believe it or not. Can you believe it? They have juggling 12:15 to 1 in the activities room on Wednesdays. That should be wild. And then Spanish class from 1 until 2 in the classroom. Now, let me look at the special events and see if there's anything happening. Oh, tomorrow, painting with police. So this is where you do have to register for this one, but you get to talk with the police officer in a relaxed setting. You're painting, you're relaxed, you're sipping a beverage and just, talking about stuff. So if you want to do that, that will be tomorrow from 12:30 until 3. All of the painting supplies are supplied by Durham Center for Senior Life. And while you're at it, you might as well sign up to attend the Durham Volunteer Network Speaker Series. And this is where you get to find out about different places that you can volunteer your time. The guest on Thursday at 12:30 will be RSVP, the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. You probably wondered where they went. They used to be over there by Durham Tech on Bacon Street. They were downtown for a minute, and now they're way out south off of 15501, but they're still in business and still needing senior volunteers. Also, you will be hearing from the Threshold Singers. I don't know much about them. This is co-sponsored by Ali and AmeriCorps RSVP, and you can call and register at extension 110. Okay. Oh, here's another thing you can sign up for. So tomorrow, 9:30 until 10:30, so hurry up and sign up now in the classroom. You can get help applying for SNAP, which is great. So if you need help, if your kitchen's always bare, you're broke, and your income is low, and you need help, go ahead and sign up for the Simplified Nutritional Assistance Program so you can get food in the house and make sure you're staying healthy. So go ahead, call real quick, get in there, register at extension 103, and get in there. You're not actually, well, I guess they are helping you fill out the form. So yeah, find out if you have to be there at 9:30 or 10 or whatever. Yeah, make a call, but it will be between 9:30 and 10:30 tomorrow. All righty, let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page, the last page that we will be visiting today. So let's see what's happening today with it being the 14th. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. The hiring event is still going on. I mentioned this yesterday. So they have job openings at Sheetz, and Sheetz is kind of like it's like a coffee shop, but it's also a gas station, and it's also a convenience store, all in one. So they have openings. So their hiring event is going on right now until 3. And you go to 1014 Eunice Road, Eunice, YUNUS Road. So what you can do before leaving for Eunice Road right now, go ahead and click on the link that I provide and see what the job openings are to make sure that you're eligible, how can I put it, or fit for the job, so you can put together a nice speech, a speech letting them know that you're the one for the job, so to speak. And then you can go ahead and click and register in advance if you'd like to do that. They do want you to know that they have tuition reimbursement. They have 100% paid 12-week maternity leave and 2-week paternity leave. Okay. They have full health, vision, and dental coverage. Wow. Free drinks. Wow. And a 50% food discount. So now that I have told you all that, again, the hiring event is until 3 this afternoon. Okay. Let's see. What else is happening? Oh, it's Tuesday, right? New Visions of Africa restaurant. They have their grocery giveaway. Break out the umbrella because they give away food whether it's raining or not. They don't stop just because it's raining. So the grocery giveaway is going on in 8 minutes at 1306 Fayetteville Street. If you're on the bus, hop on the bus real quick. They're served by the 5 and the 5K right next door to W.D. Hill. You can park in the W.D. Hill parking lot if you're driving. Have a rollaway cart if you can, because they do tend to give away a lot of food, and it's while supplies last, starting at 12:30. And then from 3 until 6, New Visions will be giving away meals. So some people can't cook where they're living. Some people are just under those circumstances. So if you're hungry, you need something to eat, you're extremely low income, or you're just struggling right now, stop by between 3 and 6, like I said, 1306 Fayetteville Street, and they'll hand you something to eat. And I mean ready to eat. Okay, I know it's supposed to be raining, but I'm going to go ahead and announce that RTP Uncorked usually runs their Boxyard Run Club meetings, or rather run sessions from 5:30 to 6:30 on Tuesdays. It's a 3-mile run through Research Triangle Park. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to run in the rain. It might not be raining at that time, but you can go ahead and make your decision. There's going to be a community Zumba class run by the Glass Jug is hosting the community Zumba class, but the class is run by their partner, YMCA of the Triangle. So one of their instructors will be leading a fun Zumba exercise event that's going to be in Durham Central Park, 5:45 until 6:30. And again, it might be raining, but you do know that there's a pavilion. So maybe they'll still have it, but under the pavilion. I suppose if it's not raining too hard, it might be just fine. If you do go, don't forget your yoga mat or your towel, so you're not directly on the ground or on the cement. By the way, even though it is co-hosted by Glass Jug Beer Lab, it is considered a free all ages event. Okay, you call this yoga. They're going to host a gentle flow yoga with 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗧𝗬. That's going to be this evening from 6 until 7 at Reed City Network. So this one's probably going to be indoors. 112 Broadway Street. They start with the breathing exercises and then they get into the postures, etc. So it's free. They would like for you to register. They want to make sure they have enough room for everybody. And then again, don't forget your yoga towel or your mat. Okay. And I said that for the Zumba, didn't I? I didn't mean that for the Zumba. I looked ahead and I said that for the Zumba. Yeah, you just need the yoga mat or the towel for yoga, not Zumba. Zumba is like fast-paced dancing. Okay. They're going to have a black and brown ballet class at the Hayti Heritage Center, which is on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. This evening from 6:30 until 8, there's a $10 class fee, and this is for beginning and intermediate dancers, at least age 12, so age 12 plus. That's going to be this evening, again, from 6:30 until 8 at the Hayti Heritage Center. The Tuesday Blues Jam is from 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill, which is downtown. This is definitely indoors, 709 Washington Street. If you play guitar or bass, don't worry about bringing your amp. You can use one of their amps. You can sing on stage. You can join them and just have a good time with the blues. It's free admission. You can, like I said, hop on stage for free and just have a really good time. But of course, it is a restaurant, So they would appreciate it if you would order a little something. Okay, now tomorrow, the Bragtown Branch Library, which is at 3200 Dearborn Drive, they're going to be hosting children's story time. This should be really sweet. Tomorrow from 10:30 until 11 for young ones up to 5 years old. 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟 Free Will Baptist Church, 128 East Cornwallis Road. They'll be giving away food tomorrow from 10 until noon. There's still a lot of people in need, and they still tend to line up a couple of hours in advance in their cars. So don't arrive at 10. Get there before 10 if indeed you're going to get in line for the free food at 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟. And I want to give them a big shout out because they held a very successful health and information fair, and that was on Saturday. All right. Now, Catholic Charities is running the Durham Community Food Pantry. So between 10 and 1 tomorrow, you can go to 2020 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center, and you can get free groceries from there. Now, what they do have that most food banks don't have is clothing and diapers. So they have the free pull-ups for toddlers down to newborn, and then they have the big diapers for the adults who have like dementia, Alzheimer's, or whatever. So stop by, get in the door by 1 o'clock, talk to a social worker, and let them know what you need. Let them know if your family doesn't eat pork, for example, and they'll substitute whatever they're going to give you with something else. Also, let them know if you need shoes or clothes or whatever, because people are always giving away items to Catholic Charities, and you never know what they have out back. Boy, that's a lot. One more thing. Boxyard RTP is featuring the modern jazz sounds of Daniel 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗟. So that's tomorrow at 900 Park Offices Drive off Highway 54. It's an outdoor venue, but if it rains, I mean, it's covered, but it's outdoors. And it's free. You'll be surrounded by, oops. I have to call them back. Where was I? You'll be surrounded by food and beverage venues. So I know you're going to smell the pizza and the barbecue, so you might want to buy a little something, but no pressure. Let's look at the weather. Then I have to return that call because that's from Durham Parks and Recreation. I'm sure it's about tomorrow's event, which I hope is not canceled. Anyways, look at the weather. Let's look at the weather. It better not rain tomorrow. So right now it is raining. It says drizzling, but it's raining down pretty good here on Cap Street. It's definitely coming down right now. It's 67 degrees. It's definitely raining on Caps. It's going up to 68, so we're almost there. And it looks like it's going to rain. Ooh. Oh my goodness. It's raining all afternoon into the night. Okay, well, no problem, because if you're a farmer or gardener, you're happy right now. So thumbs up, no problems. We'll put up with it, but I don't want it to rain tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's see. 65% chance of rain tomorrow. With the high of 77, which is great. But I really hope, let me see if I can look ahead, see how many hours I can look ahead on my app. Let's see. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be okay tomorrow at noon. We'll see. Anyway, let me let you go, and I'm going to return this phone call and see if we're holding the adult recess tomorrow, which is going to be, I didn't mention that, did I? Yes. DPR, Durham Parks and Recreation, adult recess, scheduled for tomorrow. We'll find out if it's really going to happen, but it's scheduled for noon to 2 at CCB Plaza downtown. Giant games and toys for adults. If you work downtown or if you happen to be downtown between 12 and 2 tomorrow and it's not raining, stop by, listen to some great music from DJ 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟𝗟, and play some games and have some fun. And with that, have a beautiful day. Now, obviously, tomorrow's show will have to be pre-recorded unless, of course, it's totally canceled, in which case I'll be sadly sitting at home. But I will be doing Bull City Hangout Live in that case. So we'll find out soon. Have a great day. Check on your elders. See you tomorrow. Ciao for now.